Rena Wakama retains position as the head coach of the Tigers. Edo Queen to take on Hasaka's Ladies of Ghana today for their Women's Champions League qualifier. Of course, transfer updates, but this time it is hashtag here we return. As Conor Gallagher is on his way back to London as he's on a private flight. I mean to say, what happened to the deal with Atletico Madrid? And the question of, do you think this might be the season where the axe of Manchester City's 115 charges finally falls on the club? What would this mean for other league contenders? Welcome to Sports Radio 360. Of course, it is a great time and you can be part of the conversation. All you need to do is call us via our phone lines 07000 917 917. Don't also forget that you get to reach us if you are a lady who's a sporty fan. Via our toll-free number 0800 1235 917 or drop an SMS or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. So, dearest sporty fans, now let's feast on the latest for your listening pleasure. Just when Nigerians were gnashing their teeth from Nigeria's unimpressive Olympic run, the president of Nigeria seemed to redirect the attention to Nigeria's most talked about woman from the Paris 2024 Olympic theater. And we're talking about Rena Wakama. Now, there are lots of conversations around the fact that we should have had what is going down in Botswana. Tebogo had a fascinating welcome by the people of his country. But away from that now, let's just focus on Rena Wakama, really, because Tinubu actually came out to say that, you know what, she's done a really good job. And I mean, her recognition by FIBA further accents her well-established leadership qualities and dedication to excellence, also urging the Tigers not to relent and also to remain resilient and determined for greatness. But then I know some people will say, is it that it's a good thing now to suddenly applaud Rena Wakama so as to soothe the wounds of a lack of medals from the Paris 2024 Olympics? Away from that, really, I mean, we're going to have that discussion. Musa Kida, the president of the Nigeria Basketball Federation, NBBF, has confirmed that when Rena Wakama will continue as the head coach of the Tigers following her historic performance at the Paris 2024 Olympics. And I tell you, this one is a near case of actually saying she did what she knew how to do best. And regardless, Rena Wakama, a phenomenal woman, that is her. I agree. Well, she did it right there in Paris 2024 Olympics. She ran the world. I mean, she actually ran the world, Rena Wakama. But away from that as well, let's bring you more stories. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has congratulated the state's female football team, Edo Queens, for their 5-0 victory against AS Guard National FC of Niger in their Group B opener of the CAF Women's Champions League WAFL B qualifying tournament in Women's Champions League qualifier. The Edo Queens are currently drawn in Group B with Hasaka's Ladies of Ghana, AO NCLs of Burkina Faso, AS Guard National of Niger, and their next match is against, of course, the Hasaka's Ladies of Ghana by 3 p.m. today. Meanwhile, Nigeria's women under 18 handball team prepare for their under 18 Women World Cup campaign in Chuzhou, China, which actually is commencing today. Now, if you've been wondering about the name Siasia, after years of absence, well, former Nigeria Super Eagles coach Samson Siasia is set to return to coaching. The former FC Nantes player has been out of coaching for quite some time after he was actually banned for 5 years by FIFA following his involvement in match fixing. The court for arbitration for sports reduced his ban, and it is expected to elapse before the end of August. But then also, I must bring you some news. This one is about the Premier League. I raised a question out there about the fact that, do you think this could be the season where the axe of Manchester City's 115 charges finally falls on the club, and what this would mean for other league contenders? Well, I tell you something. Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters says it is self-evident the case around Manchester City's 115 charges, and that it needs to be resolved for the good of the league. Now, according to him, of course, we know that an independent disciplinary commission is set to hear the case against City, who deny all charges for allegedly breaching the Premier League's financial rules, which some dating back to 2009. Now, City were charged in February of 2023, and in a separate legal case, actually, City are also taking action against the Premier League over the organization's tightened rules over fair sponsorship deal. Now, I really want you to listen to the Premier League chief, right as he says what he says.
Confirmed in the past that a date has been set. Because of the confidentiality around the process, which we observed throughout, I can't confirm that the media speculation is correct or otherwise. I think it's important that the situation does resolve itself, and obviously, when the case has been heard, there will be a decision published, and all the questions that you would like me to answer will be answered as part of that process. A decision.
Well, you heard it right there. There's still some more anticipations, especially as the Premier League season is about to get started. And of course, I know a lot of league contenders will want that axe to fall. Well, we'll see how it goes. Don't forget, you can be part of the conversation. The phone lines are 07000 917 917, or you can reach us via our toll-free line. That is 0800 1235 917. That is actually for ladies. And then our SMS and WhatsApp line 0703 175 6537. This is Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7.
WFM 91.7. She structured the National Social Investment Office, NSIO, to eliminate corruption. She ensured due process is followed in the award of contracts to include regulation and monitoring of payment to beneficiaries by the Ministry of Budget and Planning and other international bodies. A lawyer, Mariam Uwais, initiated and coordinated feeding and education of out-of-school children in Nigeria through the At-Risk Children Program. Uwais was instrumental to the prohibition of marketing, promotion, distribution, and sales of tobacco to minors. Uwais founded the Isa Wali Empowerment Initiative and has provided quality education and healthcare to over 15,300 indigent women and girls. Mariam Uwais is transparent, incorruptible, and accountable. An iconic woman of our time is an initiative of St. Ives Communications, Women Radio, Voice of Women, and supported by the MacArthur Foundation.
Hi, Orobo. You've not been yourself lately. What's the matter?
This my weight is no longer funny. I feel full all the time. I no longer sleep well. Constantly tired. I have stomach upset. Always constipated. And embarrassingly, the gas.
Gas? What gas?
Be another person now. I just a mess and it dey take before I go toilet.
See, I've been suffer the same problem until my guy gave me Transglobe Nice Moments tea.
For real? Tea?
Yes, tea. Transglobe Nice Moments, made with henna leaves, is a herbal dietary supplement for men and women. It detoxifies your system, cleanses your colon, engenders good bowel movement, reduces bloating, relieves constipation, reduces bad cholesterol, enhances maintenance of good weight, and generally revitalizes your body. Just one tea bag before you sleep does the magic.
John, you know be my friend though, and you leave me here to die.
No vex. For washing and setting of your body, rush now and go buy your own. Nice Moments tea is available nationwide in all leading pharmacy shops and supermarkets from stables of Transglobe Pharmaceutical Company Limited, a sure name.
Hey, Brekete, don't bust Brekete with Glow Brekete 10x. Talk true. Yes, so with Glow Brekete 10x, every naira that counts. Now, why you fit count on Glow for 10 times the value of your recharge? Whether na voice or na data, Glow Brekete 10x, now the correct plan wey go sweet you, your family and your friends join. Hey, oh yeah, e never finish yo. Glow Brekete 10x go sama you one-time welcome bonus of 1,000 naira, double data bonus, and even bonus night data. Everything Brekete with Glow Brekete 10x. If you want to enjoy Brekete 10x, what do you dey wait for? Rush go any Glow World building, kiosk, or activation center, go collect your own Glow line. Or dance at 301 hash to jolly. Make every naira count. Count on us for 10 times the value of your recharge with Brekete 10x. Glow, powering ambition.
Unlimited.
otu ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo mgbasa ozi Women Radio Membership n'olu bekee na-ejikọ gị na ụmụ nwaanyị azụmahịa ndị ọzọ, ndị ọchụnta ego, ụmụ akwụkwọ, ndị nlekwa ezinụlọ, ndị ọrụ ugbo na ndị ezumike nka dị na steeti 36 nke Naịjirịa. Dịka onye otu ụmụ nwaanyị Igwe mgbasa ozi, azụmahịa gị bụ nke a ga-akwalitere gị n'efu n'igwe mgbasa ozi ụmụ nwaanyị. Ị ga-enwetakwazi ihe nrite ihe ọma ndị dị ịtụnanya dị iche iche, ma nwetakwazi ohere ịnọ ma sonyere ihe omume anyị gasị. Tinye Women Radio app n'ekwentị gị taa, gị wee nụrụ olu gị n'igwe mgbasa ozi. Debanye aha n'efu na wfm917.com ma gbaa mbọ hụ na ị na-esonyere otu jikọtara ụmụ nwaanyị Igwe mgbasa ozi. Nkọwara nzikọrịta ozi Facebook, ọ bụ otu Mark Arthur Foundation and Nigeria Media Innovation Program NAMIP na-ahịta ha na-akwado otu abụ Women Radio Membership.
Are you searching for durable, guaranteed, elegant, affordable home products? At Eleganza Industrial City Limited, we put you first. From plastic chairs for adults and babies, party tables and school tables, disposable plates and cups, as well as reusable plastics, food warmers and cooling boxes, trash bins of various sizes, baby diapers, lady sanitary care products, luggage of various sizes, hair threads, and lots more. Eleganza Industrial City Limited has got you covered with our elegantly designed products in unique shapes and sizes. Visit us at Kilometer 68 Lekki Ekpe Expressway after Eleko Junction, Ibeju Lekki, Lagos. Or you can call 081 801 99999 or 090 914 73665. Or you can send us an email at eleganzaindustrialcity@yahoo.com or info@eleganzagroups.com or sales@eleganzagroups.com. You can visit our website www.eleganzagroups.com. Eleganza Industrial City Limited. The name is our guarantee.
Lunch vibes. Every music note counts, aligning with lyrics and rhythm. Words soothing to the ears, voices and melodies with the best vibes ever. That is Lunch Vibes on Women Radio WFM 91.7.
I blow your candle light. You know I'm just that type. No, them no big deal.
The big question.
Corruption is, in fact, is increasing more. We never had that snake and whether python are swallowing more.
Why?
Everything has increased.
Conversational, controversial, and borderline disruptive. The big question.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 12:05 p.m. only on Women Radio.
What are the consequences of corruption on the woman? Silence. Silence through diverse forms. Education, healthcare, laws and policies fostering unfavorable conditions to the woman at all levels. The Woman Agenda, breaking that silence, demanding accountability, transparency and good governance. The Woman Agenda is deliberate and calculative in amplifying the voice of women. The Woman Agenda, Fridays, 3 p.m. on Women Radio 91.7, a platform on the way forward.
WFM 91.7.
7:15, it is right here on your Women Radio 91.7, and it is Sports Radio 360. I am your sports lady, Miracle Phillip, and we continue from where we stopped off. Of course, we're getting into transfer updates for your listening pleasure, and I must let you in on some local transfer updates. Rema Stars head coach Daniel Ogumodede has signed a contract extension, keeping him in Ikene till 2027. Yes, he did help Rema Stars to a second place finish in the Nigeria Premier Football League for the second time consecutively. and will be in charge of the Sky Blue on the continent for the very third time. Of course, really interesting news, one must say. And also, I must also let you in on the fact that now we're going to the international scene. Whatever Chelsea is cooking, do you think the club's major priority is to win a major title this season or just to sell players? I'm going to get to hear from you. The phone lines are 07000 917 917, or you can reach us via our toll-free line 0800 1235 917 for women. And our SMS and WhatsApp line is 0703 175 6537. Cole Palmer has signed a 2-year contract extension at Chelsea until June 2033 after excelling in the first season with the Blues with, of course, 33 goals. And this is what he had to say about this very short. All right, seems like I was not able to get that one for your listening pleasure, but also that is the latest with Cole Palmer. But then away from that, this one, this particular news story, he reached to wear my shades. Can't they speak pidgin? Because I'm really wondering, it is not a case of here we go, but here we return. Conor Gallagher has been on his way, of course, back to London. Because Chelsea requested Gallagher to return as Atletico deal remains still in standby despite medical tests done. All done between Conor and Atleti, including contract and tests, but no signatures on both clubs' sides so far. Negotiations are still open, but Chelsea want Gallagher back until the story with Atletico is resolved. So I can remove my sheets now. Manchester United have confirmed that Luke Shaw will miss the opening games of the Premier League season due to a calf injury. A target of returning after the international break has been set. But then also, Manchester United are putting their house in order because they finally signed Bayern Munich's pair Matthias de Ligt as well as Nozer Mazraoui in a move that could cost nearly 60 million euros. De Ligt had actually signed a 5-year contract and Mazraoui a 4-year deal, both with the option to extend for a further year. Interestingly, both of these players have worked with United's manager Erik ten Hag. So what are they really cooking? And both of the players have actually credited his impact on their development. Now we see that Mazraoui's arrival was contingent on the exit of defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who joined West Ham on Tuesday for 15 million euros on a 7-year contract. So a clear look at this really means that Erik ten Hag has now signed 5 of his former proteges at Ajax. We're talking about Onana, the keeper, Mazraoui, de Ligt, Martinez, Anthony, my people. Will there be a better synergy in the dressing room for Erik ten Hag come this Premier League season? And now that Mazraoui, Xerxes, and Matthias de Ligt have actually joined Manchester United, does this mean that it will be a title-winning season for Manchester United? Oh, my people. Now, I must let you in on this very new news, actually. I know it's no longer news, but then it's got a lot of people talking because this particular one leaves you in a state of like, this news is likened to rich man want toast babe. Babe says she no wants. Says she won't build with her current babe. Am I talking to someone? Yes. Do you think Martin Zubimendi will regret not taking the hands of Liverpool as his suitor this season, as he has decided to stay with Spanish club Real Sociedad? We saw how the 25-year-old did help Spain win the Euro in 2024, of course, the Euro 2024, majorly as he came on for Rodri at halftime in the number 6 position for Spain in their Euro 2024 final win against England. Now, any spectator would agree that he could strengthen the midfield options at the new manager Slot's disposal. But then it looks like Real Sociedad, they just spelled this guy. Tell him, say, make he stay away from the 6th Champions League winning side in spite of the initial green light that he gave to Liverpool. Right now, so far so good. Liverpool have really not had any major signings this summer, and they have opened their Premier League campaign set to open up on Saturday with Ipswich. So my dear, what exactly do you think about all the stories I've shared this morning on Sports Radio 360? I tell you, the phone lines are open and I'm taking your calls. 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. Also, if you are a lady, you get to reach us via our toll-free line 0800 1235 917. And let's not forget our SMS and WhatsApp line is 0703 175 6537. I'll read all your messages and take all your calls this morning. Just to let you know that we're streaming live on our Facebook and YouTube channel, WFM 917. Yes, that's where you catch us live this morning. You get to also put a face to the voice that you're listening to right here on Sports Radio 360. Don't forget the phone lines 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. I raised the questions earlier. Do you think Martin Zubimendi will regret not taking the hands of Liverpool this season? Also, let's look at this. What about Manchester City? Do you think that this might be the season where the axe of their 115 charges will finally fall on the club? And which club would be the most happiest? Is it Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United? We all know that they are league contenders, really. 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. Those are the lines for you to get to reach us on this morning. But then I get to squeeze this one also for your listening pleasure. The fact that Brentford have signed winger Fabio Carvajal from Liverpool in a deal worth 27.5 million euros, including add-ons. The 21-year-old, who spent last season on loan at RB Leipzig and Hull City, has joined on a 5-year deal with an option for a further year. And also, not leaving out this particular news story really, because it's much talked about. Yes, all road leads to the CAF Confederation Cup home game, and this time for El Kanami Warriors, who will now play their first preliminary round first leg of that game against Dodge FC of Benin Republic. This will go down on Friday at Remo Stars Stadium, Ikene. Yes, the 2023-2024 President Federation Cup winners initially fixed Sunday, August 18 for the home game with Dodge, but after CAF barred them from using the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja, the club's choice of alternative, which is the Remo Star Stadium, it kind of meant that they must get a new date as it clashed with their host inter-club competition game. Well, Academy enters the match highly motivated actually, after receiving 35.2 million naira from the Borno state government for ending a 32-year trophy drought with their President Federation Cup win. Well, my people, I get to saddle you with all of these just this morning. Let's get to hear from you. 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can equally drop an SMS or a WhatsApp message to our phone line 0703 175 6537, as well as calling on our toll-free line for women 0800 1235 917. Well, we'll keep the conversations going and we'll be back on Friday for Sports Radio 360. Coming up next at 7:30 will be the newspaper review that will run all the way till 8:30. But in the meantime, I remain your sports lady, no other, Miracle Phillip. And we get to do this together. Let me take this call right here. Hello, good morning. Hello,
good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Haruna.
Okay, Haruna, you're welcome. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Akute.
Okay, you're welcome, Haruna. So let's get to hear from you this morning. What's your take? Oh my, Haruna, we lost that call from you. Do well to call us back if you can. But then time is behind us because we got to wrap up right here on Sports Radio 360. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Of course, like I said, we'll be back on Friday. If you do want to check me out, of course, you can reach me via my social media platforms at Miracle Philip _ on Instagram, at Miracle Philip across all other socials. Don't forget to follow us here at Women Radio 91.7, WFM 917 across all socials. It's a sporting morning that I get to wish you. Stay cool.
We are Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families.